I discovered One Piece about 17 years ago. Like most people, this was through the lens of a Saturday morning cartoon block known as 4Kids, aka the 4-dub of One Piece.
Yo!
At this point, I knew I liked anime, but I was more captivated by the edgier look of early 90s animation. I was used to watching DBZ, Ninja Scroll, Rurouni Kenshin, Gundam, and Yu Yu Hakusho, which had violence and a more mature art style. This taste was my standard, and unfortunately, a lighthearted rubber boy wasn't going to cut it. Man, was I wrong. I should mention that it took another 2 years until I gave One Piece a fair shake. By then, One Piece was being aired on Toonami. At that time, the anime had been reworked with less censorship and featured voice actors from other Funimation dubs I enjoyed. The new dub, which we will call the Fun Dub, also had nightly double episodes, allowing a faster pace of the East Blue saga. Within a few weeks, the story had progressed through the end of Arlong Park, and that's when I knew One Piece was here to stay.
Nanda!
Arlong ってのはドイツだ。
With that said, a small disclaimer. These are the ramblings of a fan, just my thoughts and feelings watching and reading One Piece over the years. If you agree, disagree, feel free to comment, like, and subscribe. Part 1, Arlong Park, the first milestone. I think there's a reason everyone who loves One Piece always recommends to watch or read Arlong Park. It's the perfect place to see if the series is for you and gives a fantastic snapshot of the pillars of the story. World building, character, drama, story progression. For me personally, Arlong Park was when I realized that I wasn't just watching the adventures of a silly rubber boy, which yes, One Piece is that as well, but actual drama. It's got it all. Tragedy, betrayal, redemption. Plus it's the first time we get a glimpse of what a real villain in the story can look like. When I first watched One Piece on the 4-dub, there was this feeling I couldn't shake, that there were no stakes in the story. I think this was due to the villains, and if you don't believe me, here's a quick run through. A fat and ugly woman who thinks she's God's gift. A corrupt Navy officer and his spoiled son. A clown who can't be cut and is self-conscious about his red nose. A butler who's secretly a piece of a mean pirate in a special suit because pirates are mean, right? If that sounds reductionist, it's because it is. These villains were part of a much larger world I had failed to recognize. By the time we get to Arlong Park, we learn that the East Blue is actually the weakest of the 6 seas, and therefore hosts some less than impressive pirates. Except, Arlong was not from the East Blue. He was an entirely different species that hailed from deep in the Grand Line, and had made his way here to conquer. Just like that, the world had opened up, and Arlong was just one piece of a vast array of chess pieces in the world. The Marines, the Grand Line, the 7 Warlords of the Sea, Devil Fruits, Fishmen, Bounties, and others I've probably forgotten. Ladies and gentlemen, we have ourselves a prime example of One Piece 101 by the time Arlong is gone. I won't go into an in-depth analysis for each one of the arcs I will mention, as there is already a plethora of channels covering the subject matter. Instead, I want to create a series of videos at different points in the story as a reflection of how much the series has grown and where it's going. With that, I thank you. Please subscribe if you want this channel to grow like I do. I plan on creating a podcast as well with my good buddy Bronk that will serve as a companion piece to this channel. Look out for future live reactions, theory videos, as well as a continuation of this reflection series. Thank you, and good night.